welcome back to my channel. There is some cray stuff going on. So number one, I have been having gastrointestinal issues for months now. I got put on a beta blocker. I really don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, basically I'm on propranolol now. I also I've been in the hospital like a couple of months back, you know, and I recently got out the hospital recently, and for my eating disorder, and that's basically the first time that I ever got hospitalized for my eating disorder. Basically, a couple of months back, I was in the psych ward, and back then I was having trouble with my stomach, GI issues, and I have not seen a gastroenterologist yet, but I am going to see one. Also, I talked to a nurse practitioner, and she said I may have irritable bowel syndrome. I really don't know, but yeah, she told me that I might have that. Also, I have been having gastrointestinal issues. Basically, a lot of weird stuff is going on in my gut, but I was told that it was ED related, eating disorder related, you know, and I just have to get my eating disorder under control and everything. But I mean, she's this nurse told me that I might have irritable bowel syndrome. I mean, a lot of cramping, a lot of gas, a lot of constipation and whatnot, and they told me to just keep eating and get that nutrition in, get my fluids in, and recently, in June, yeah, so basically 2 months ago, I got put on a beta blocker because my heart rate went up to 130, and it stayed there, and my blood pressure went up to 1/1 something, and it stayed there. And I was what the freak, what, this is just all of a sudden. And I'm kind of concerned about other things, but I'm not gonna talk about that until I talk to a doctor and everything. But I mean, so in 2017, I had my first panic attack, and I knew within myself that one day I would end up in the hospital for a panic attack. And that was in 2017 because, my panic attacks were when I have panic attacks, they can get bad, and but there's a positive thing to that, because I was born in 1997, okay? And I've had panic attacks since I was 8 years old, okay? I'm gonna give you guys a timeline, okay? I was born in 1997. I had my first panic attack like at 8 years old, and then fast forward, I had my first major panic attack like in 2017, and that ended me up in the hospital. And so those timelines, from that timeline, you know, like I was dealing with panic attacks like on my own, and I was like managing them on my own, and up until that point. So like right then and there, I mean, I am a little bit proud of myself that I was able to, that I was, and I did manage them up until that point. But like back then they think it was more of like a medication issue that caused the tachycardia, the fast heartbeat. But I mean, yeah, but other than that, like this time around, you know, like my blood pressure like went up, you know, and my heart rate went up. And like a little bit before that, I was a little bit seeing, like, I was a little bit seeing differences in my heart rate when I stood up and when I sat down. And I didn't really think nothing of it. Like, I didn't really think nothing of it. And I didn't know that this was going to happen. But a little bit before this, I saw signs that something wasn't really right, but like I just like ignored it. Like, I mean, my heart rate will go up a little bit higher like when I stood up, and like when I sat down it was like perfectly kind of okay, you know, but like when I stood up, like that was totally different story. So, but back then I just didn't really like, I ignored it because I felt like it was anxiety. So I just ignore that part. But I mean, yeah, and it's kind of, it's kind of a scary thing, but it's kind of a positive thing that I am on this beta blocker. I really do not know how to pronounce it, okay? But like, so this med works on your blood pressure, and it works on your heart, and it works also, some people can take it for anxiety, but I'm on it for mainly my heart rate, because my heart rate went up to like 130 and like it would not go down. And like when I have like panic attacks, it can be like 150, like 160, like, you know, and this medication like stops that from like happening. So I mean, it's scary to be on this medicine, but it's also a positive thing because it stops like my heart rate from getting too high, and like it a little bit helps with like anxiety and everything. And yeah, and so I need to, but yeah, but I still need to see a gastroenterologist, and I still need to find out what the heck is going on with my stomach. Yeah, and I got tested for H. pylori. Literally had to do like a TMI, but literally had to do like a poop sample. You know, I didn't have that, so that's good. But I mean, and I'm I thought that I was gonna probably, I hope I don't really have to be on antibiotics. Like, I really hope I don't have to be on antibiotics, like, again. Yeah, because I was on antibiotics in June, and that, I feel like those antibiotics, like, messed up my stomach, because sometimes antibiotics, its purpose is to kill the bad bacteria, but sometimes it can also kill, like, your good bacteria. And so, I mean, but I mean, I just hope that I don't have to be on antibiotics again, or like if they find something that's actually wrong with my stomach and then like I have to take medication and antibiotics, like, I really hope like I do not have to take antibiotics again, because I feel like my stomach is still recovering from the antibiotics that I was on like a couple of months ago. Like I had to take 2 rounds of antibiotics, and that period for me was very rough, and it was very rough on my stomach. And yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick video on that. I'm gonna do another follow-up with this video. This is just like a mini health update, but I'm gonna do another video with this. But yeah, it's gonna be like a little follow-up, you know, when I get like tests done, like an ultrasound, like an x-ray, like, I mean, like, just stuff like that done to see what's going on. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video, and I will be putting out another video. See you later. Hi guys, I'm back again because I totally forgot to put this in the video. But basically I relapsed with my eating disorder. Yeah, and I got put in the hospital recently. It was like a little bit over like a week, and I was in there for like over a week because like they was trying to find me a treatment center, and we could not find anything because of it is a insurance issue. And that is the most difficult thing to deal with, guys. If you're dealing with insurance, you are in my thoughts, because it's so difficult, like, dealing with like insurance and trying to get stuff approved. And it's really awful, and it's very difficult. I ended up in the hospital because I decided to go there one day, you know, and I took a cab there, and they, from my doctor's appointment, because I wanted to ask my regular doctor. I thought my regular doctor was like at the office, and she wasn't, but I saw another doctor, and I'm not gonna say the number, and I'm not gonna say what BMI am I, but like I got admitted for low weight and BMI. It wasn't a eating disorder treatment hospital. It was a regular hospital, and I was in there, and it was very frustrating because I just want to get better, like a lot of people that has an eating disorder. I just want to get better, and I'm struggling with it, and there was a lot of tears and frustration because dealing with an eating disorder is very difficult, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand how difficult an eating disorder is. And also, in the end, they eventually discharged me because they couldn't find a residential facility. I was inpatient in the hospital, and we couldn't find a residential facility, and they wanted to send me to an outpatient facility. I am not okay with that at the moment. I feel like I need residential, like a 30-day or like a 60-day program. I feel like I do need residential. I do not feel comfortable going to medically. I don't feel comfortable going to an outpatient center, like, just yet. And so, yeah, but, yeah, and I am, currently looking for a center, a residential center, and it's, right now, for me, insurance is a big issue, and it's very frustrating because I feel like when people are trying to access this type of treatment, there shouldn't be any barriers. There shouldn't be any issues with insurance. Eating disorders are real illnesses, and they really can, like, interfere, like, with daily life. Like, it's like a real illness. Like, I mean, it's is real, and I mean, it's not just a illness that you should be playing around with or messing around with, you know. Like, it's real devastating. This illness is really devastating, and it can mess your body up really bad, and it could kill you. Yeah, so I try to refrain from saying that because that's just the reality. That's just the reality of this illness. So but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about what happened, and about me going to the hospital. So I will see you guys later.